Hi learners, welcome to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me for another maths session. This is the fourth part of same chapter. So let's start. So yesterday we have done in the previous one, we have seen something about the measurements. So in this part, we are going to see the rounding of numbers to the nearest 10, 100, thousands and so on. So let me first explain to you in a very simple way how to round off the numbers. So here I have placed one table and done the simple way, and then later on we will see how that is to be done and written in a that is in the word form, how to round off in the word form. Okay, I have given the explanation here how to round off using the proper way. So many times, you might read this one, and most of them don't understand what it is after reading this. So just I have simplified this with the help of this table. So now let me explain to you how it is. Now see here, you must have seen the numbers whenever the numbers are now this is the example given over here. This is 12. So what is that? 12 means now it is said here is the you have to round to the nearest 10. So this when we say 10, so what are you going to do? You are going to see the place value first. This is the ones place, and this is the tens place. So what will you do? Just put for your understanding, just put a tick mark below 10. So you concentrate on the one number. So whenever you have you want to change it to tens, so now you just put a tick mark. So you know now this you're going to change this number, right? So whether you are going to keep it same or you will change it. Now see here, after one, that you have to do very next, we have to see the place value of the very next. So here, of course, there is only one digit. So now you know this is you have to concentrate on the ones place. So whenever this number, ones place number, is it can be like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. If it is like 0, 1, 2, 3, 4 means if it is 10 or 11 or 12 or 13 or 14. So what you have to do, you have to replace by 0 this number, what is in the ones place, you have to replace by 0, and this you are going to keep same. So what did I say? Replace by 0, this is the short what I have written, replace by 0, and other digits are same. So now what happened here? 1 remains same. So this part, whatever is in the ones part, that you have replaced by 0, and the tens part remain the same. So in the same case, now if I'm putting a 15, so 15 means what is that? If it is 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So it can be 15, 16, 17, 18, or 19. If it is any of the number, what did I say? First thing is you have to concentrate because we are rounding off to the tens. So what are you going to do? You are going to concentrate. This is ones and this is 10. So you are going to concentrate on this part. So just I put a tick mark over the ones place. So now this is 5. So now what you have to remember here. So whenever it is 5 and more than 5 till 9, any of the digit. So you have to replace this part, the ones part, by 0. But what are you going to do simultaneously? This is the tens place. So now this is 5, right? So the tens place, you are going to add 1 to it. So 1 becomes 2. So what did I write here? Add 1, that is plus 1. So this becomes 2. Okay. So because this is in the ones place is 2, so you keep the tens place 1 as same, but here you put 0. In the case, because it is 5 and more than 5, you will keep the ones place 0 itself, but here you are going to add plus 1. Hope that is clear. So others we are going to see with the other examples, but this I have just made it. So here the one example is in front of you when it is less than 5, and when it is more than 5, what you have to do. Same thing now, let us see for the hundreds parts. Hundreds parts means this is ones, tens, and this is 100. So now what are you going to do? I just put a tick mark because we want to round off to the nearest 100. So now what are you going to do? Now I have put a tick over here. So now very next is this is the tens place. So now you have to look at the tens place. So now here, of course, there is nothing, means you have to just put 0. Tens place, because it is as I said, if it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, it can be 110, it can be 1, it can be here, can be 2, 3, or 4. Okay, so what are you going to do? You are going to put here 0 because this is less than 4, less than 5, I mean. So here you're going to put here 0. And as I said, this remains the same. If it is here, this, so here what are you going to do? You are going to put here 1 itself. Okay, now same here, this also we have to round it to no, this the hundreds, this one, the nearest hundred. So now see here, this is what I said, ones, tens, and hundreds. So now hundreds, I put a tick mark. So very next is the tens place. So you have to concentrate on the tens place. So I put a circle for the tens place. So what am I going to do over here? This is 5. 5 and more than 5 means what I'm going to do? Of course, this is 0. 5 here you're going to, but here what are you going to do? Because this is 5 and more than 0, you are going to add 1 to it. So 1 plus 1 becomes 2. So the answer is 200. Hope this was clear. Now if it is in the thousands place, so in the thousands place, what are you going to do? In the thousands place now, ones, tens, hundred, and this is thousands. So what are you going to do here? You're going to put a tick mark on the thousands place. Very next is this is the hundreds place. So you have to look at the hundred place over here. So what does this say? That this will be these both are going to be 0, 0, and this is of course this number is less than 5. So what are we going to do? We are going to put here 1 0, and this is going to be the same. Okay, now let me go for the next example. Next example says that this is again the ones, tens, hundred, and thousands, isn't it? So here this ones means you are going to keep it as it is. This will be 0. Here will be 0. And this is 5. So you're going to put here 1 0. But what does it say? When it says 5 and more than 5 means you are going to add plus 1 to it. So this is going to be 2000. Hope this is clear. Okay, so now we will see the examples. Examples means just now let us look at it here, and later on you can write this in your notes. So what does this say? Rounding off to the nearest 10. So if the same thing whatever I explained, this is in the word form. If the ones digit is less than 5, replace it by 0 and keep the other digit same. What did I say? Other digits same, isn't it? But here it happens like now when you read it, you sometimes don't understand it. So this I have simplified this one. Okay, so this is a simplified work. So now if the ones digit is 5 or more than 5, same thing, increase the tens place by 1. So again, I have given here one example. So now see here, we are going for the tens part. So 55 becomes, because this is ones, sorry for that, this is the ones part and this is the tens part. And so here what happens here? Because this is, we have to go it to the nearest 10. So we are going to concentrate on this one, 5. And the here on the next number, this is on the ones place. So 5 means this 5, in this 5 place, you are going to put here 0. And this will be plus 1. So 5 plus 1 is going to be 6. So the answer should be 60. Now look at the next one. When you look at 1 to 5, you say, oh, you see the hundreds parts in it. But here what you have to do, you have to round to the nearest 10. So you don't have to look at this 1. 1 will be, as it is going to be 1 itself. Now we are going to concentrate on these two numbers because we have to round out to the nearest 10. So what are you going to do? Ones and tens. So now, of course, here you are going to put on the two place, you will put a tick mark. So now look at here, this is 5. So what happens here? 5 here means in place of this 5, you are going to put 0. And just because it is 5 and more than 5 means you are going to add 1 to this 2. So hope you got it. So 2 becomes here 3. And 1 will be as it is. Hope this is clear to you. Now we'll go for the next one. So that is the rounding off to the nearest 100. If the tens digit is less than 5, replace the 10 and ones digit by 0. Other digits remain the same. Same I have shown you over here. Okay, and now if the tens digit is 5 or more than 5, then replace the tens and ones digit by 0 and increase the hundred digit by 1. So now let us see with the example. So now what are we going to do? We are going to round it to the nearest hundred. So here now look at here. This is the ones, tens, and hundreds. So what are you going to do? You are going to put a tick mark over the hundreds place, but the very next number is 10. So now what are you going to look? Where is the tens one? Tens here. So that is 2. 2 means these both the digits. These are going to be 0, 0. And as I told you, because this is the less number, less than 5 means this one remains unchanged. Hope that is clear. Okay, so now it goes for the rounding off to the nearest 1000. So you say in here, if the hundreds digit is less than 5, replace the hundreds tens and ones digit by 0. The other digits remain the same. If the hundred digit is 5 or more than 5, replace the hundreds, tens, and one digit by 0 and increase the thousands digit by 1. So now let us see for this example for the rounding of the nearest hundred. This is for the thousands. So now see, this is the number. So now look at here, ones, tens, hundred, and thousands. We don't have to look at the other digit because we have to just round it to the nearest thousand. This is 10,000, but we are going to write this one as same. So now what are we going to do? We want to round it to the nearest thousand. So here we are going to put a tick mark. So now what does this say? After this means we are going to concentrate on this 4. So 4 means that is less than 5. So what are you going to do over here? These three numbers, 4, 5, 5, that are going to be the same as this one, 0, 0, 0. And of course, 2 remains 2. 2 remains 2. Okay, so now because it is here is 4, isn't it? So 2 remains 2, and we don't have to think of this one. This one remains as it is. So the rounding, after rounding this, it comes out to be 12,000. Now same over here. Now look at here. This is 12,555. Now what are you going to do for this one? Again now ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and 10,000. So you are going to concentrate on this thousands part because we are going to round it to the nearest thousand. So now after this immediately the number is 5. So what are you going to do? 5 means of course, as I said this 2 is going to be you are going to add 1 to it. So what is this going to be? 2 is going to be 3. So it is going to be 13, and this all other digits are 0. So what are you going to write here? 13,000. Hope that is clear to you. So now it is again to the nearest 10,000. So this thing later on you can read it. Okay, you can just scroll and read it. Same thing if the thousands digit is less than 5, replace the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones digit by 0. Other digits remain the same. Then if it is the thousands digit is 5 or more than 5, replace the thousands, hundreds, tens, and ones digit by 10 by 0 and increase the thousands digit by 1. So just look the example for the what is that? This is for the nearest 10,000. Now this is the example for the nearest 10,000. So I have given you the same example so that you can differentiate. Okay, now look at here. This is ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and we are going to concentrate. This is the 10,000. So what are you going to do? We have to change this one. Whether we have to change or we have to keep it same, we have to concentrate on this one. And the very next is the thousands part. So what are you going to do here? This is 2. 2 means it is going to remain the same. It is less than 5 means it is going to remain the same. So what are you going to write here? 10,000. Okay, hope you got it. Now let us look for this number. Now what is it? Ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and this is 10,000. So now again you are going to concentrate on this number. After that number is in the thousands place. So again this is going to be 2. So 2 is going to be what? Again it is a smaller number. So here this is again going to be a 0, 0 means that one remains the same. This is also going to be 10,000. So did you hope you have got this one? So now let us look for the nearest that is lakh. Same thing if the 10,000 digit is less than 5, replace the 10,000, thousands, hundred, tens, and ones by 0 and other digit remain the same. Again, if it is if the 10,000 digit is 5 or more than 5, replace the 10,000s, thousands, hundred, tens, and ones digit by 0 and increase the legs digit by 1. Okay, so now what are we going to do? We are going to see the examples now from the exercise. So now what did they ask over here? They said round off the following numbers to the nearest 10, 100 and 1000. So just I have prepared one table over here. These are the numbers given. So now let us go one by one. So now this is 39. So when you are rounding up to the nearest 10, as I told you, you are going to put a, let me put a permanent mark over here. Now look at here. You are going to concentrate. This is the ones part and this is the tens part. So I'm just putting a tick means that is the tens part. So you are going to concentrate on this number. The next number is 9. 9 means it is more than 5. So here what are you going to do? You are going to put a, this is 9, isn't it? So here you are going to put 0 and this becomes plus 1. 3 plus 1 means 4. 4 means that is going to be 40. Now look at here 55. 55 means now we are the nearest 10. Means this one. So here this is the ones place. So ones place means 5. 5 means here this here you are going to put 0, but this you are going to put here plus 1. So this becomes to 60. Now 48. So 48 means ones and tens. You are going to concentrate on this one, but the very next number is ones. Ones is this 8 means it is more than 5. So this will remain 0, but this is going to be 4 plus 1, that is going to be 5. Now look at this number. This is the ones place. Ones is less than 5. Less than 5 means it is going to be 0. And this, of course, this is going to be the same, 60. Means 60. Okay. Now for the nearest 100. Nearest 100 means now your ones, tens, and hundreds. So just put a tick mark over here. So what is that going to be now? This very next number, this is the tens place. So this is 7 more than 5. So this becomes plus 1. So this is going to be 9 and the 0, both are 0, 0. Now this is 104. What did I say that? From 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. It remains the same. So of course this is going to be 0, this 0 and this 1 remains same. Now look at here, ones, tens, hundreds. We have to round it to hundreds. So this concentrate on 2. So now here what is that? This is 1. 1 means less. So this 2 remains same. So here you will write 2 and this 2 0 0. Now look at here, ones, tens, hundreds. So this is more than 5. So here this becomes plus 1. The hundreds place becomes plus 1. So that is 4 and these 2 digits remain the same. That is going to be 0 0. Okay, hope you have got this one. Now look at the nearest 1000. Now nearest 1000 means ones, tens, hundred and thousands. So now look at here. So you are going to concentrate on this 9. Then what is the side number? That is the hundreds place. So here hundreds place, this is 7. So that is more than 5. So this becomes here, you are going to add plus 1. So 9 becomes 10. 10,000 and then these 3 zeros. So these 3 zeros. Okay. Now the next one, ones, tens, hundred, thousands. So now concentrate on this 7. Next to that number is the hundreds place. So hundreds place means this 6 means more than 5. So plus 1. So 7 becomes 8. And of course this 3 you are going to put 0 0 0. Now we'll go for the next number, ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. This you are going to concentrate on 3. Then 1 becomes like this is 1 means less than 5. So 3 remains the same and these 3 zeros. Now we will go for the next one, that is ones, tens, hundreds and thousands. So here this you have to concentrate on 1. Now what happens here? 4 is less than 5. So 1 remains the same. You will write here 1 and then 3 zeros. Hope you have got this one. Now what are we going to do? Round out the following numbers to the nearest 10,000. So now look at here. Ones, tens, hundred, thousands and 10,000. So now what are you? You are going to put a tick mark over here. So next number is 7. So 7 means here this is more than 5. So this becomes less 1. So this is 8. These all zeros. Okay, now look at here. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000. You don't have to think about this one. So 10,000 means we are going to concentrate on this one. Next number is 1, less than 5. So 8 remains as it is. 8 remains as it is means 8 remains as it is, and all other zeros. Of course, the 6 remains as it is because it is. Here we are going to stop at this 10,000, and we are not going to think of the number right as it is. Okay. Now the next number: ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, and 10,000. So we are going to concentrate on this one. Put a tick mark over here. Then after the next number is 1. So 1 means it will remain the same. So 6 remains the same. Okay, and these all zeros. And of course, this 8 remains the same. Now ones, tens, hundred, thousands, and 10,000. So what happened here? 0. 0 means less than 5. So these all, the both remain the same, and this 2 remains the same, and these 4 zeros. So now let us go for the round off to the nearest lakh. Now see here, ones, ten, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and this is lakh. So don't think about this number. So we are going to concentrate on this one. The 4. After that is on the lakh. This is 10,000 place is 6. 6 means more than 5. So what are you going to do? This will be added 1. So here it's going to be 5. This remains the same, and this here we are going to put here zeros. Okay. Now ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and lakhs. So we are going to concentrate on this lakh part. So this is 10,000. 10,000. This one 2 less than 5. So this 6 remains as it is, and all these zeros. Okay. Now ones, tens, hundred, thousand, 10,000, lakh. So now we are going to concentrate on this 4. So this is from the 10,000 place means this is 3. That is less than 5. So 4 remains the same. And of course the 5 remains the same. And this one, this will be all zeros. This all zeros. Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000, and this is lakh. So we have to concentrate on 3 because it is the nearest lakh. Then here the next number that is on the 10,000 place. So concentrate on that. That is 4. 4 means it is less than 5. So 3 remains the same. And here we are going to put the zeros. So I think this is clear to you for the rounding part. So now the next topic we'll do in the next part. So hope you have understood this. Plus before that, just please do like and subscribe to this channel so you get the notification of the other parts of the chapter and many more. Thank you.